The way you show up on the field is exactly the way you're going to show up for your life. Okay? Again, the way you show up on the field is the way you show up in life. Hard work is not a switch. You don't turn that on and off. It's a reflection of who you are. Okay? So it shows up based on who you are on the inside. So, are you earning your success, or are you waiting for it to be handed to you? That's the difference between the two. Hey, I'm Markens, back with the Mass Young Gunners podcast episode today, where we definitely going to be on the game and into the mindset that drives success. So today we're talking about something that separates those who truly succeed from those who kind of stay stuck. The commitment to earning everything is a lot different from those who are expecting it to be given. So whether you're on the field, in school, in life, your efforts, your work ethic, your approach to challenges define who you are. Talent alone is never enough. Talent only gets you so far. It's kind of like a tool that you got to use, but you're going to have a lot of tools in the shed. If you're not willing to pick it up and actually put the work in, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good the tool is. Okay, so the real question is, are you putting in the work to earn your success, or are you waiting for it just to happen? The way you train, compete, push through tough sessions, obstacles, and hurdles isn't just about soccer. It's about the way you handle things, which makes you who you are. So players who embrace hard work, the grind, and the setbacks really develop into something different from those who are opposite from that. Okay, so let's talk about discipline, showing up every day before start time. Okay, if you're on time, you're late, and even when it's tough, is a big part of that true character who is going to be a success. Okay, now showing up is half the game, right? It's half the battle. Resilience, pushing through when things don't go your way. Oh my goodness, how defining is that? That player who's going to be going down swinging and always fighting until the last minute without pouting, crying, or feeling defeated. There's a big difference between losing a contest and being defeated. All right, so losing a contest might only reflect the score. Sometimes you can play well and lose, but being defeated is psychological. When your mind is telling you I call it stinking thinking. When your mind's telling you all the bad things about yourself, a loss does not reflect on who you are. In fact, how you react and how you respond to that situation defines who you are. All right. And then lastly, grit, fighting for what you want instead of expecting it to be easy, or really acting as if not getting what you want is such a disappointment, you're not even willing to work for it. It should be the other way around. When you don't get what you want, you should work harder. You right? Because you're not getting what you want. So the best players are the ones who get the furthest, and they aren't always the most talented. They're the ones who outwork, outthink, outlast everyone else, and are definitely the most persistent at small improvements for a longer period of time. Okay, so again, it is not something that's given, something that's earned, and those who are more willing to work and never give up usually become the most successful. It's not just on the field, and everything else they do. The way you do one thing is how you do everything. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about nothing is given and everything is earned. Well, we see it all the time. Players who really feel like they're being punished when things aren't handed to them. But real winners, they see it differently. Okay? So average players say, coach is too hard on me, or this is unfair, or I should be playing more. All right? So those are the ones who have the sense of entitlement. Like, oh man, you owe me this. Why don't you just give it to me? All right. Now, let's talk about the elite player. And I'm not talking about talent versus those who are successful. I'm talking about elite players, all right? So the elite player, those who are willing to earn everything, here's their mindset. What do I need to do to be better? And they're observing the better players to see what they do, and they're trying to emulate that. They're trying to close that gap. And I'm going to prove I deserve this. I'm going to show them. What? You don't think I should start? Let me show them, right? I'm going to earn that in practice, okay? I'm going to outwork these starters. That's their thought process, all right? So they're thinking, I'll earn my place. I'm going to give them no option but to play me on that field. Put me on that field. Something I'm going to bring, no one else is going to be able to deliver that. Now I'm going to be the one who gets chosen every time. That's the mindset. Okay, so success isn't about what you feel you deserve. Okay, it's about what you've earned, and you've got to earn it every time. Again, that's the key takeaway. The mindset is everything. You absolutely want to be thinking in those terms, because once you do, there is no limit to what you can accomplish and achieve. Okay, there is none. And besides, you become a more pleasant person to be around, and now you become this winner or winning attitude or captivating player or teammate who everyone wants to have around. There's a difference, okay? So make sure that you're taking very good notes. And I don't mean jotting them down to remember them. You can't remember this. You have to apply this. It's going to change everything you do. Why this mindset separates the best from the rest? Well, if you look at any successful athlete or entrepreneurs or leaders, they all have one thing in common. They worked harder than everyone else, failed more than everyone else, and kept going when most other people quit. That's what separates them. Okay, they outwork everybody, and they try more things and fail at more things, probably earlier on, and therefore they build this very thick skin to meet challenges, and they're fearless. They don't care. Okay, it doesn't work, I'm going to figure it out. That doesn't work, I'm trying until I do. Okay, so the ones who embrace struggle, push through failure, and stay hungry to continue to improve, little by little, are the ones who win in the long run. And that does not limit you to just soccer. It goes beyond the lines. This is truthfully the way it is, because what happens is when you get through all the struggles and you fight and you're tough, you build this mental toughness. And challenges now really don't matter if they're on or off the field. You're ready. And I can list numerous examples of friends, family, close ones who have filled both buckets. Okay? And at some point or another, some have changed it and turned it around, so on and so forth. I can go on and on. I won't do that here because that's really not what the purpose of this one is, but it really makes a big difference. So at the end of the day, you have two options. You can wait for opportunities, complain when things don't go your way. You can complain when things are hard, and you can hope for an easy way out. Let me tell you something. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Don't sit there and say, oh my God, this is too hard. Oh, wish it was easier. No, wish you were better. How about you figure out you were better? That's going to uplift you, and you won't believe how amazing you'll feel and who you've become if you overcome it. All right. So show up, do the work, and earn every single thing you deserve, and earn every single thing you achieve. Earn it. All right. So your challenge this week is, first, you got to acknowledge first, right? The realization has come first. You can't really fix any. You can't really address an issue unless you have one. You can't fix anything unless you know it's broken, right? You're not broken. I'm saying metaphorically. You have to realize, okay, there's something here that I can work on and improve upon for you to even start to do that, address it. So your challenge this week is, am I really pushing myself to get better, or am I waiting for things to come easy? That's the question. You have to ask yourself that question. Okay, am I making excuses right now, or am I really finding solution? Because it makes a big difference, right? The person who's really trying to find a solution, always looking for that. That's a different person altogether. They have different characteristics about them. They're a different character. They're a different maybe presence. So many other things. All right, and am I earning my success, or am I expecting it to be given? You just want to be part of it. If it happens, if not, had to have been them, not me. So if you commit to earning everything, there's really no limit. It doesn't really matter. I mean, there is no such thing as limit. So listen, this is not about comparing yourself to anyone else. It's about really maximizing your own potential, whatever that means. The beautiful thing about all this is we're all very unique. There's going to be no one's you. There's only one you. And the combination of what is that success can be so different. But there are underlying factors that really, as a human being, that drives everybody. Okay, so and we just covered those. So hey, drop a comment. What's one thing you're going to start doing to earn your success today? Subscribe, share this for sure. Make sure you're sharing this. A lot of people can definitely benefit from a conversation like this. Until next time, keep grinding, keep growing, and keep earning your success. Talk to you soon. See you next time.